Go west, young man. There's more to our Western culture than cowboys, bandits, and barroom brawls. Really? The new exhibit at the Denver Art Museum, The Western, an epic in art and film, explores everything from your favorite Western movies to pop culture from the mid-1800s to now. Thomas Smith, director of the Petrie Institute of Western American Art at the Denver Art Museum, you're with us now. I thought it was all about bandits, cowboys, and barroom brawls.
Right.
Really?
Not really. It's a more complex story.
And this exhibit helps with that. What's it all about?
Well, it really looks at the visual construct of the Western and how we take in those visuals, and it helps us understand and oftentimes misunderstand the West.
Why this concept, or how did that come about? Because when you think of the West, you're like, oh, we pretty much know it all.
Right. Well, it was an exhibition that was developed by the Denver Art Museum and the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts. And so we wanted to tell a more inclusive story, and we wanted to look at these visuals, and film plays a really important role in that.
So what will be on display? Of course, the art, but it looks like, did you bring in some other things here?
We brought in some things we brought in some things from the shop, but in the exhibition there are paintings, sculptures, photographs, and importantly, film.
That is what it sounds like is the key, is the film. Where did they find this film? Did you have to go back in the archives?
We went, I watched a lot of Westerns, let's say that.
Really?
Over the last several years, and we include a lot of film in the exhibition.
What is your favorite artwork, would you say, in the exhibition?
Well, there's a few paintings that are just incredible works by artists like Frederick Remington and Albert Bierstadt, but I think the thing that is most interesting in the exhibition is this immersive experience where we really put the visitor inside a film by the Italian director Sergio Leone. Really?
And what do you mean, like, put them inside the film?
Well, it's projected.
You kind of feel like you're there?
You feel like you're there, and it's projected in the round, and it's about 12 feet high by 20 feet wide on each of 3 screens.
Okay.
And so you're in the scene, if you will.
Now, why did you pick that one for that scene?
Well, it's really exemplar of Sergio Leone, and you get a different experience because he was an Italian filmmaker, and so you get the sense of how important the music is and how his filmmaking is different than maybe Americans.
Of course. So those are the items from the shop over here, and these are things to take away?
These are things to take away, and in particular the publication, it dives even deeper than we do in the exhibition, and really covers the visual of the Western over more than 150 years.
So who do you think would enjoy an exhibition like this? People that still live here, more the visitors, or kind of everyone saying, just until you think you know it all, think again?
Right. Well, my hope is that it's an exhibition everyone will enjoy, because from the very beginning we realized that no matter what age you are, there's some Western that you identify with.
I think so. Even, I mean, you go back and they still play all those, as you know, the different Western movies, and
right, and even for younger people,
you want to be a hero. You want to be that cowboy, right?
Right. And for younger generations, it's maybe not John Ford films of the 1950s, but it's Tombstone, or it's Django Unchained.
Have you always loved Western? Or is it kind
I've
of a
always
new...
loved the Western. When we started this exhibition, I was not a Western movie buff, but in jumping into the topic and exploring it, I've come to admire Westerns.
Now, John Wayne was a big hit, of course, back in the day. Did you watch a lot of his films? Do you think he still ranks up there as the legend, one of them?
Well, he's certainly a legendary actor, and a lot of his success actually came from the film director John Ford, because he was in a lot of John Ford films, and so John Ford to me is one of the artistic heroes and genius that we include in the exhibition.
So tickets can be found online.
Tickets online, it's $15 for adults and free for kids under 18.
And is it best to get them before they arrive at the Denver Art Museum?
It's best if you can get them before you arrive, but also you can get them there.
And how long is this up and running then?
It runs until September 10th, and then it will move on to the Museum of Fine Arts in Montreal.
How do you, when these exhibitions move from different museums, do you try to find a unique niche yourself that stands out alone here in Denver? Or do you have to keep it pretty much the same across the nation?
It will change a little bit, of course, with our Canadian partners. The Canadian story of the West is a little bit different, and so we modified the exhibition just a bit. But essentially it's the same.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
It's something we cannot forget. So check out the Western and Epic in Art and Film now through September 10th, Denver Art Museum. For more information and to purchase tickets, here you go, denverartmuseum.org, or call 720-913-0130. There's free admission for kids 18 years and younger. Remember, on Final Fridays from now through October, it's open until 10 p.m. for entitled Final Fridays. The next one is set for Friday, June 30th. Keep it here.